Hi everybody, I'm Sergio with Mobility Direct and welcome to our YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping by. In today's video, we're going to take this Afikim Model S4 and upgrade it from the current 20-inch wide seat that you see here. It's a standard one-person seat, and we're going to upgrade it to a two-person seat so that we can enjoy going on rides together as a family here at the property where I record many of the off-road testing videos that you've probably seen. With that being said, you will need some tools. It's not going to be a quick job, but we're going to walk you through the process in case you do want to upgrade your Afikim S4 to the dual-wide 33-inch wide seat. Now, before I get started, I do need to tell you about our free product catalog. If you want a copy of our catalog, it has our latest products, a bunch of discount codes. Check it out. All you have to do to request one is go to our website, www.mobilitydirect.com. Click on that green button that says free catalog at the top of every page. Fill out the simple short form. You'll get one in the mail within 1 to 2 weeks tops, or you can call one of our friendly non-commissioned sales experts with the number below. Give them your address, tell them you want a catalog, and they'll process the request for you over the phone. Also want to tell you at the end of this video, you're going to see something pretty epic, and you're not going to want to miss out on that. We're also going to tell you how you can join our giveaway. We give away a free mobility scooter once a month, and we'll tell you more about that at the end, so stay tuned. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is the S4. I'm going to go ahead and remove the seat first. Put it in forward just to show you what I'm doing here. So with this seat, you do need to kind of pick up from the front while lifting that lever up that's used to rotate the seat. So once that's engaged, if you pick straight up, it'll come right out. That's the first step. You need to remove the seat. Now after that, you're going to want to take off your body panels. The main body panel here, there's 4 hand screws. You're going to want to take these off. We're going to fast forward through this part. All right, so now that I've got them all off, I'm going to pop these things off too, because they do sometimes just fall out and I don't want to lose them. And just remove the whole back cover. Now I do have the upgraded rear tires, which are extra wide golf tires. So these are an upgrade. I also have the 200 amp controller upgrade, lithium battery upgrades. We're the only dealer to offer some of these upgrades. The lithium batteries, you can go like up to 80 to 100 miles on a full charge if you upgrade to the 135 amp hour Dakota lithium batteries. Pretty awesome stuff. This is a beast of a scooter, probably the most robust and powerful option we carry. Comes with a 3-year in-home repair contract, industry-leading warranty. I mean, we've got tons of videos on this, so if you want to learn more about it, check out the link at the top right-hand corner where it'll take you to the playlist where we have tons of videos on this exact model. First, I'm going to take the batteries out. I'm going to pop my breaker just in case, cut power to the controller. Don't want to short anything out while we're disconnecting our terminals. And you will need a few tools for this job. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my adjustable plumber's wrench here, just get everything out quickly. Depending on your setup, you might need a socket set, depending on what kind of tools you have. This is a nice little universal tool that I use to kind of take off bolts. Doesn't matter the size, works really well. Very handy to keep around. Now I keep my bolts tight because this is an off-road machine. Definitely jump around and go off-roading quite a bit with it, so I keep it nice and tight. We'll fast forward through this part, but basically you're just going to remove your batteries. All right, folks, so I'm going to go ahead and start cutting open this box that we ordered, and it contains everything we need to upgrade the seat from the standard seat to the two-person seat. Now, I just want to take the time to personally say thank you for watching our videos, for supporting our YouTube channel, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. We respond to every single comment within 1 business day in most cases. So if you have any questions that you would like to know, or any questions you need answered, drop them down below. Also, let us know if you happen to own one of these scooters. If you have the dual seat upgrade, tell us what you love about it. Tell us what you don't like about it. We'd love for our viewers to see what it's like firsthand from people that own this scooter. Not just me, because people might think I'm biased. We sell these scooters, but we have a lot of viewers now. We're almost at 50,000 subscribers, and we'd love to hear from you so that our audience members can hear from you too. So this is the back support rail system. You need a back support. If you don't have a weather canopy upgrade, which has the rails, you will need this, and it comes with it. So make sure if you're gonna order this upgrade, you let our parts department know if you already have the canopy, because if you do have that weather canopy, which I'm throwing on the screen, you'll notice it has these 2 bars to hold the canopy in the back, and that's used as the back support for the backrest of this seat. So it is a 2-person seat. We do have 2 headrests, armrests, seat post hardware, and everything you need to put the new seat post together, and of course the seat post itself, which is more of a stud rather than a clover seat post. It does not rotate like the regular seat. And here is the actual seat itself. It's 33 inches wide, pretty big, pretty awesome. So we'll go ahead and just put this to the side and get ready to go, but I just wanted to show you what's in the box. All right, folks, so what we need to do is remove the seat post, not the entire assembly, but just the silver part that slides into the actual seat post assembly. So this part right here that I'm tapping, the silver part, is all connected to this. It's one big solid pipe going down, and that's what the regular seat attaches to. We're going to remove this part by loosening up 1, 2, 3 bolts. This one actually goes through the entire tube, and these are just used to tighten things up. So we're going to go ahead and remove these 2 and this one. You are going to need an 8mm, a 13mm, and we also are going to have a 10mm for the smaller ones. So you do need a socket set for this. We're going to go ahead and fast forward through this now. All right, so here we go. We pretty much have everything out. You might have to just thread this bolt out for it to actually come all the way out. And then once that's done and it's all the way out, you should be able to just pull the seat post sleeve right up and out of the seat post assembly. So the seat post rather should come out of the sleeve. Now you may have to jimmy it a little bit because it's tight, and depending on how much debris you've had in there over the years, this is an off-road scooter, you know, you might have to really pull up on it. And that's exactly what's going on here. It's in there, but it's gonna come out. So let's go ahead and work it out here. Might have to do what I'm doing, shimmy it left to right, left and right, left and right. And there we go. So the entire seat post came out. And that's what we have here, is the entire original seat post. And we're gonna swap it out for this seat post, which is a heavy duty seat post. And that's gonna slide with this part here with the 2 holes facing towards the back. Just like that. So that's what the new seat post is gonna look like. It's more heavy duty, and you will need to make sure it's kind of greased up in there. There is a hole, so you want to make sure that that hole is lined up with the hole on the sleeve. See if I can get in there and show you what I'm talking about. So you can see there's that hole. You want to line it up, and you're going to have to put the bolt and nut through there to secure this seat post at that height right there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do all that and fast forward through it. Push this bolt through. So this is going to come in on the right side if you're facing forward. And then we're going to go ahead and put the washer and the nut on the left side. Go ahead and tighten things up here. All right, so there we go. We are nice and tight. We've got our nut, our bolt, and our washers installed. The seat post for the heavy duty, or I should say 33-inch wide seat is on there now. Let's go to the next step. All right, folks, so we're moving on to the next step here. And the next step is to grab the backrest support bar. And you're gonna see that on the bottom of the backrest support bar, you have mounting plate there with 4 holes, right? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another 5, 6, 7, 8 on the other side. And you want these brackets that are facing forward to be facing towards the front of the scooter, because that's going to lock onto the back of the seat where there's a hole for bolts to be fished through, and that's going to grab onto the back of the seat and provide backrest support. So these bottom plates here with the 4 holes, you're going to take your hardware bag that comes with it, and you've got a whole set of basically nuts and bolts to work with. And you're going to need 10 millimeters on each side for the nut and the bolt. I've got a 10 millimeter long extended bit there, and they're going to go right through here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. Now, based off of what I've heard from the manufacturer, you really only need to do 3. You don't need all 4 on each side. So there's the other side with the 3 holes there, 4 holes rather, 4 holes there. And we're gonna go ahead and start mounting this thing. Let's get started. Gonna grab the first bolt, gonna line this up here, let it rest on top, and just start doing our connections finger tight at first. All right, so the front 2 bolts and nuts should go in just fine. However, I will tell you that the ones in the back, you might need to get a drill bit extension, which is what I needed, in order for them to kind of go in, and in order for you to get under there and tighten everything up without having to disassemble the body kit in the back. If you want to make things a little easier, you can disassemble the body kit in the back. I chose not to, but it's really how you prefer to work. If you want to make things a little easier and you're not as flexible, or if you don't have a drill bit extension like I do here, this extension allows me to come in from underneath, grab hold of the nut, and pretty much just secure it there, or I could even tighten from underneath while putting my socket manual wrench on top. So it's up to you. We're gonna go ahead and get that on there. You can see it's spinning now, and basically put the wrench on top, and that's one way to do it. Give it a little tightening manually when your wrench starts to not be able to do it with the torque settings you're at, and you should be okay. All right, we're on. We're nice and secure. Next step, let's get the seat. All of the bolts are through on the left and the right rail. Now these holes, we're going to attach them to the back of the seat. Now, from what I've experienced, you may have to bore those holes out just a little bit with a 1/2-inch drill bit, because the bolts that come with it, sometimes the powder coated paint makes it really difficult for them to go through. So we're going to do that first just to be proactive. All right, folks, so here we go. 1/2-inch drill bit. All right, so it looks like we may need to bore out a little bit on the actual part on the seat as well, so that bolt goes through nicely. So I'm gonna do that now, carefully, and we'll be right back with you. All right, let's see if that goes through now. All right, so I bored out the holes a little bit to get that powder coated paint to not be in the way. And it seems like the bolts are going through now. We do need a 1/2 or an 18 rather, 18 mil socket. It's in there. There we go. So you have to bore through it a little bit. That powder coated paint, you know, it's unfortunate, but it looks like it is gonna take that extra bit of effort to bore out the paint there, strip it out a little bit. But not a big deal, you know, especially if you've got tools. All right, I'm just tightening up that nut. Oh yeah, nice and tight. Same thing on the other side. We're gonna put that nut there. Now I've got my universal plumber's wrench here, and I just like to use this because I don't have to worry about bolt heads. And it looks like we're nice and tight now. And that's it. There's really nothing else to it. These rails, these brackets here are for the rear locking storage. So you don't really need to worry about these unless you're gonna put the rear locking storage on the back. Now keep in mind, if you do have the weather canopy, the bars that hold the weather canopy have the brackets to attach to the dual wide seat. So we're pretty much done with the actual assembly part. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and put the headrests on, the armrests on. That part's pretty easy. All right, folks, so we're just about finished here. Only thing we really have left to do is put on the headrest and the armrest. The headrest, there's nothing to it. You just put it in like a regular automobile headset. You're gonna see 2 holes for each headrest on the top of the backrest. So I'm gonna do that. We'll put in the armrests. Nice little Afikim logo on the headrest. You want to have that facing forward. And you can adjust the height. There's a little tab that you push on the part where they slide in. Now, as far as the armrests go, let me show you here. Change it up a little bit so you can see. The armrests go in real easy, folks. So you just got to identify which one the left one is. It's pretty straightforward. You'll know that the left one goes on the left because the angle of the bar here that goes into the sleeve. You just want to loosen up this knob all the way. Hey Benji, say hi to the camera. Say hi to all of our YouTube subscribers. All right, so we're gonna slide this in. Once that knob's loosened up all the way, it'll slide in. If it's not, well, it won't. So once it's in, just tighten that up. Rinse and repeat on the other side and you're done. And there we have it, folks. So we are just about ready to go. Only thing we really have to do is go ahead and put the batteries back in and put the shroud cover back on. All right, folks. Well, as you can see, everything's ready to go now. All right, so we've got the seat on, the armrest on. We're pretty much ready to go. All we have to do is, at this point, put our body panel back on. So you are gonna need to basically flip up the bottom part, just like this. It should stay up, but you may wanna have somebody hold it here in case over time it might start to not hold. It's really tight right now because it's brand new. So I have the body panel with the golf tires. You may not with the fender flares, I mean, that come with the upgrade for the golf tires. So you want to just line things up. We're going to come close with the camera and just show you what we're doing here, but not much to it. You just want to kind of get the seat post to go through this main hole here, and then towards the back here, you want to see this seam close up the way it's supposed to. And there are some little grooves here that kind of interlock with each other. So you want to really pay attention there and kind of just make sure that they're locking in right here. And just do what you got to do to get everything to close properly. And once you have all the holes lined up and your seams nice and tight in the back, you can start putting your screws in and just tightening them up one at a time. Now that we have the backrest there, if you remember, we took out these little covers. These are actually not going to be used anymore because that backrest support beam, if you look here where I'm pointing, that's where the holes were used for those little covers to go. But now this backrest support's actually there. So these are no longer necessary. Same thing applies if you get the weather canopy upgrade. And we do have a video showing you the weather canopy upgrade process, but that's not something that you're gonna wanna do on your own. You definitely need a technician to do that. All right, so here we go. We're all back in. Seat's gonna go back down. And we're gonna go for a ride. Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I'm Sergio with Mobility Direct. If you want an awesome deal, we have these scooters for sale, tax-free, free shipping, lots of exclusive upgrade options like the lithium batteries. We have secondhand models available for a really low price. They'll still include that factory warranty and 3 years of in-home service, even on the factory refurbished open box models. So give us a call if you want to learn more. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, because by subscribing, you're automatically entered into our monthly giveaway raffle. That's right, once a month, we give away a free mobility scooter to a random subscriber, like the subscribers that you're seeing on the screen now. All they did was subscribe, they left a comment, and they were automatically entered into the giveaway. So make sure you comment and subscribe. You could be that next lucky winner. Again, I'm Sergio. Thank you so much for watching this video, everybody. Until next time, have a great day.
Mobility Direct. Get stability, it'll only take a sec. Why deal with all that stress? There's no competition when you're dealing with the best. Mobility Direct. Get stability, it'll only take a sec. Why deal with all that stress? There's no competition when you're dealing with the best. You wanna get out, but you're stuck in the house. Can't really walk and you need to get around. Well, come on down to Mobility Direct. They get you in the scooter, it'll only take a sec. You're dealing with the best. Got prices for less. The park or the beach, we put the scooters to the test. And our mobility scooters ride all day long. That's because they run on Dakota lithium. Man, come on, we could go for miles and miles. So much battery power, ride for hours and hours. You need wheels? Well, we got deals. So just stop on by and come and get one of ours. Cause when it comes directly to mobility, there ain't nobody else out there that can compete. Subscribe to our YouTube, cause you know it's free.